Welcome back, folks. With us now is Roman Tiger Abeyta, the director of the Santa Fe Boys and Girls Club. How you doing today, my man?
I'm doing good, Joe. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, no problem. So, you guys, I guess the big news per se would be that you guys now have your facilities down in Tierra Contenta. Is that correct?
Yes, we expanded to open a Boys and Girls Club at the Zona del Sol property.
Okay.
We started with our summer program on June 1st.
Okay.
We're already at capacity with the building. There's so many families and children that live on that side of town,
Yeah.
especially in the Tierra Contenta neighborhood, and so it's been great. It's been a really a blessing for the families in that area.
Yeah, and I have to say, I went to the facilities a couple weeks ago, and impressive, man. You guys have really turned it into a really cool facility for those kids to go to. A fun facility.
Well, with the Boys and Girls Club, we've been in the community itself for 77 years, and we've learned over the years what works, what doesn't, what kids like to do, and it really hasn't changed much. I mean, kids like to play pool, kids like to play basketball, they like to get on the computers, they like to play chess, they like to read, and we offer all of that at our new club, and we offer it at all of our clubs.
Do you guys have Pac-Man and Donkey Kong arcade games? I'm kidding.
We don't.
Okay,
we don't.
No. I was just.
I don't know if they make them anymore. So.
they might somewhere. Who knows?
Maybe.
But
well, we do have a PlayStation 4.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, so I don't know if
great.
they offer those games, but
No.
they like to play Madden and they like to play NBA 2K or whatever.
Yeah, whatever the hot thing is now.
Yes.
Well, growing up, you would go to the boys' club as be kind of the thing that your parents would say. Why don't you walk down to the boys' club and get off the couch and do something?
Yes.
And really, you could walk over there. And the big thing for us back in the day was, to have that distinct locker room smell because they were in these old domes. Back in the day, the boys' clubs were. And you'd be able to go and play foosball and pool.
Yes.
And you'd be able to have a little boxing ring thing going on and basketball and stuff like that. So it's funny, some things always stay the same and
some things change.
And then some things change. So that's great.
And you've seen that change with the Boys and Girls Club on Alto Street and why it was so critical for us to open a club in Tierra Contenta, because there aren't kids that live around Alto Street anymore the way it was.
They're all grown up.
Yeah, so you can't walk to the Boys and Girls Club anymore. But now that there's a Boys and Girls Club in Tierra Contenta at the Zona del Sol site, you can walk to the Boys and Girls Club, and it's so we're really grateful to not only our parents and our kids that live out there, but the city of Santa Fe County. They all came together and rallied around us. Mayor Gonzalez, city councilors that represent that area, Carmichael Dominguez and Chris Rivera, Ron Trujillo has visited us out there. And Santa Fe County, Robert Anaya gave us money for a playground to install out there.
That's
and so
great.
Everybody just rallied around it, and we're really grateful. And that's what it takes. It takes the city, the county, the state. We were just notified that we received capital outlay money that the governor just signed to add to those facilities. And so we're just really fortunate, and it shows how much our elected officials care about the families and children in Santa Fe, specifically the South Side.
That's great. How's the attendance been? A lot of kids?
We're at capacity.
Oh, wow.
We're going to need to add a building or two.
Oh, wow.
In the next couple of years.
So there was definitely a big need for on the South Side.
There was a need.
That's awesome, man. That's great. And kids still can get food there. They get fed there.
We feed them in the summer. We feed them breakfast. We feed them lunch. They get an afternoon snack. At the after-school program, they get a snack. On Fridays, they get dinners. And so, the Boys and Girls Club, we also provide meals for kids.
That's so great, man. That's a beautiful thing. I think that that even in today's day that's something that we don't trim the fat on. We always make sure that the kids are taken care of as far as being fed and.
Well, and Joe, for some kids and some families, that's the only way that's their only meals they're gonna get, especially in the summer. I mean, we're fortunate to have a public school system that feeds your children, but what do you do in the summer when their school's out?
Yeah.
Where are you going to send your kids? I mean, it's expensive to feed, especially if you, like us, when you have brothers and cousins. I mean, Nana used to make us a pot of beans.
Yeah, you'd be able to go to the house.
We'd go to the house.
You have some kind of guarantee of a meal.
Yeah, beans and tortillas, but we don't,
Yeah.
Not all of us are that fortunate anymore, and
No.
so there's the club for those kids that need the help.
That's great. That's great. So, we could say safely then, because you guys have those services, there's a big event coming up that does help with those services, correct?
Yes, because the Boys and Girls Club is a nonprofit organization.
Okay.
So we rely on several different funding sources, one of which is fundraising.
Okay.
And special events. Again, another way we're fortunate and we're grateful to the city of Santa Fe is that each year they allow us to put on the 4th of July fireworks show.
Okay.
And we get proceeds from people who go to watch the fireworks. They make a $5 donation to park at either Regal Baseball Field or Santa Fe High School.
Okay.
And so between the schools and the city and Boys and Girls Club, we put on the community fireworks show, and we're able to raise a little bit of money to help support our summer programs.
It's a big big event, and it's a great show.
Yes.
And where is it this year now?
It's at Santa Fe. The fireworks will be shot off from Santa Fe High, but
Okay.
the difference this year is going to be the bands and entertainment that we have before the fireworks go off is going to be at Regal instead of Santa Fe High. Santa Fe High got a new football stadium, and so in years past you could go into the stadium and sit down on the grass, and now they have that turf. The turf can get hot in the summer.
Yes.
And it's really not built for people to just sit down and put lawn chairs on for a few hours.
Gotcha.
So we moved the entertainment to Regal this year,
Okay.
and so that's where the bands will be. And our lineup, the show will start at 6 o'clock. The
Okay.
gates will open at 5.
Okay.
The show starts at 6.
Okay.
We've got a group from St. Michael's High School called Luck Streak.
Okay.
They were the winner of our Battle of the Bands
That's right,
this year.
that's right.
We do a Battle of the Bands every year.
Yeah.
And one of the prizes is you get to play for the 4th of July show.
That's great, that's
Luck
great.
Streak was a winner, so they're going to play.
Okay.
Jake Montal is going to play. He's a singer-songwriter that won the singer-songwriter category.
Okay.
Space Hero, Thieves and Gypsies.
Space Hero got back together? I thought they broke up.
Nope, Space Hero didn't break
Oh,
up.
that's good. All right.
Summer ended. Some of the members had to go back to college.
Gotcha.
They're all back.
They're all back together. They're getting along now.
They're getting
Everything's
along
okay.
now.
All right.
They did it behind the music. And
Yeah, I know
things
that.
behind
Yes.
them.
Just wanted to make sure. That's a surprise to me. So good for them.
Thieves and Gypsies.
All right, great.
Soulfire.
Okay.
And the headliner will be Nosotros.
Oh, that'll be great.
Yeah, Nosotros they're a favorite here in Santa Fe.
They are, and really, you're only paying a $5 parking fee.
Right. Yeah.
That's
and
it.
you get entertainment.
It's not $5 per person in the car, right? It's $5
It's
for the car.
$5 for the car,
It's
and
like
that's it.
It's like a drive-in movie.
It's like a drive-in movie,
Right.
and you don't have to worry. But you don't have to worry about putting people in the trunk or hiding them behind blankets in the
Or
in the
putting them
back
on
seat
top of
and
the
saying-
car. Or, yeah, exactly like that.
saying, "Stay quiet.
Stay quiet. Don't say anything.
Don't say
We gotta
anything."
save $3 for the popcorn. So that's great. So parking is going to be at Regal Park.
Regal Park, Santa Fe High School.
Okay, so
Then the people sometimes park at the racquetball courts also.
okay,
And then there's also overflow parking that is at the swimming pool.
so people can
The
park
old
at.
swimming pool at Llano.
So can people park at Santa Fe High and actually watch, get out of the car and sit in the parking lot? Is that
Yes,
the way it's
they're
working?
gonna be- yes,
Okay.
they can-
But if you want entertainment,
If you want
you
entertainment,
go to Regal
you go
Park.
to Regal Park.
That's where everyone's going to be.
And we'll have lights and crossing guards, so if you want to park at Santa Fe High and walk to Regal, you can do that.
Gotcha. Okay, which isn't that bad because you can just go through South Campus
Yes.
and just
Well,
walk.
no, South Campus will actually be closed because that's where they launched the fireworks from.
Oh, okay.
And which reminds me, there is a bike path that goes through the campus.
Gotcha.
And that'll be closed at 6 o'clock.
As well.
Because the fireworks, and I learned this putting on the show.
Gotcha.
I'm not a pyrotechnic or
Yeah,
anything.
yeah.
But there's a fallout zone. When the fireworks go off, there's a radius that you have to keep clear because that's where the ash and the
Yeah,
you know,
everything
as far
goes.
as things go. And,
Gotcha.
and that happens to be where the trail is that goes through Santa
Okay.
Fe High's campus, and so we'll
Okay.
have to keep that closed because last year the launch was delayed because we had spectators sneak. They wanted to get the best seat in the
And so they got in
town, so they went to the trail so they could be like, yeah, we could be right under it.
Gotcha.
That's very dangerous.
Yes.
So
Okay.
I don't think Fire Marshal Gonzalez will.
Probably not. Wouldn't
like
appreciate
that.
He'll be blowing his whistle at them. So that's great. So that's July 4th. Gates open at 6.
It's 6 o'clock. Gates open at 5.
At 5.
Entertainment starts at 6.
Entertainment
And
starts
what
at
we're going to
6.
do is we're going to direct people to Regal first.
Okay.
Fill up those areas, then we'll open the gates at Santa Fe High.
Okay.
So Santa Fe High may be open a little later.
It's kind of like the
6,
overflow type of
37
thing.
Overflow.
For the late, the
Yeah, because
people
a
are
lot of
getting
people
late.
are barbecuing that day.
That's
They're
right.
doing things, and you don't really see a lot of traffic till it starts getting close to dusk anyways. And The launch will be around 9:30, 9:45-ish, depending on wind conditions, and again, the fire marshal giving the green light.
Given it's okay.
It's okay.
What about, are there any other activities going on at Regal during that time besides music? Are you guys going to have food trucks? Is there going to be cotton candy and that type of stuff?
We've been talking to Double ABC, who runs their baseball league there,
Yeah.
and we've offered them to do the concession stand if they'd like, and then
that's
that
a
way
great
they can
thing.
benefit too.
Yeah.
So hopefully they'll have a concession stand up and running, so that then those proceeds can go to support the kids that play baseball there.
Do you have Uncle Ted and Bonnie Armijo doing soft pitch lessons for softball?
I don't. No, we don't. Joe,
Okay.
not this year.
Oh, the
I
inside
thought
joke.
you were going to ask them if they're bringing crispy dogs.
Oh, that could have been the crispy dog. Yeah, but no.
But that's usually since over,
No,
right?
because Uncle Ted was so much involved in the softball thing, so I just
He
figured.
was.
I would
But they
just-
moved softball up from there to. the
Oh, that's
MRC
right.
now,
That's
so
right.
They don't even
Okay.
play softball there.
Well, maybe they might have a reunion game or something going on out there, right?
Maybe.
With
yeah.
Johnny's Cash Store versus the Jets or something. Who knows?
We'll do that next year. We'll suggest that.
That's great. So, okay, so good. So that's awesome. So you got the boys club, Southside Boys Club going on,
Yes.
which has been great for the kids out there. And then in July, July 4th, you'll have your, what year is, how many years has this been done? Do you know?
For the show
The
itself.
4th of July.
It's since I was a kid.
Yeah, I know
the
since
Boys
I
and
was a
Girls
kid
Club has
too.
been doing it, but
It's
it
good.
was always primarily at Santa Fe High. One year we had it at the MRC. That was really nice.
Yes.
But we have the animal shelter next
Yeah, and-
door. So, and what I'd like to do is I would like to actually try to have it at the new Swan Park next year.
Oh, that'd be amazing.
So
That's
that's
something
one
really-
thing that I've already started talking to the parks
That's
and
great.
rec department about, because
great.
it's, what a better way to, I would have been nice to do it there this year,
Mm-hmm.
but the park's not gonna be open till mid-July or
Yeah.
something. And then we are having a grand opening at Zona de Sol
Oh, okay.
on July 11th.
Okay.
Where we're gonna have county officials there, city officials, state officials, and we're gonna cut the ribbon and officially open that Boys and Girls Club.
That'll be great. I think we'll probably be down there covering that because I know the mayor's probably going to be at
Yeah,
that.
and we'll
so.
have entertainment there too.
That's great.
We're gonna have mariachis, we're gonna have food for the neighborhood, prizes for the kids. We've gotten bikes that were donated by Walmart, so we're gonna have a raffle and we'll give,
Oh, that's
it'll be
great.
free, we'll give all the kids a ticket, we'll put it all in a bucket and then we'll draw and kids will win bikes and
That's great.
just a real, a celebration for that community.
Yeah,
because
definitely.
it's,
Absolutely, yeah.
This is something that is long overdue.
Yeah.
And we're really excited to be able to provide those services for those families.
Yeah, definitely. I was going to say another thing is, in kind of digressing back to that 4th of July thing, I think it's quite appropriate that it's at Regal Park, because that Regal Park has always been like a central thing. I remember going there as kids and we
Yes.
would go out there and hang out and stuff, and a lot of people tend to hang out there. So definitely a
And I
cool,
don't know
a
if
cool
you've
place to-
seen Regal Park lately.
Haven't
but-
been there lately.
Oh, they've got a beautiful basketball court that
Okay.
they installed a couple of years ago, a playground that is amazing. And moving into Zona de Sol now,
Mm-hmm.
we've had to research the cost for playground equipment. They are expensive, Joe.
Yes,
Like you would be, I'm talking like this little piddly piece is like $15,000-$20,000.
Wow.
And you're like, really? So I could imagine that what they put at Regal was really expensive and really nice. And they're, again, good for the families in District 4, and I think that's just a reflection of Councilor Demas and Councilor Trujillo and them really taking care of the families and making sure they
That's
have
great.
something to do, and the kids that play baseball. And we're, like I said, we're really fortunate to have the council and the mayor that we have, because running the Boys and Girls Club, I've seen more activity and more when it comes to family and kids this last year than in the previous years, and it just, hopefully it's a sign of more things to come for the families in our community.
That's great. You should bring back merry-go-rounds. Those things were so dangerous, man. We didn't care, did we?
Well, they were metal, and
Yeah.
they were,
You'd fly off and your head
yeah.
would get caught underneath.
And it was hot,
Yeah.
because of the sun, you'd
They
be
would
like,
get-
you'd
yeah,
have to like
they'd get
cool it
really
off
hot.
with your own hands.
Yes, I
and then-
remember that.
Yep.
That'd be it. Well, thank you, man, for coming. I really
Thanks for
appreciate it.
having me.
I'm really happy, and it seems like you guys are doing really good things, and I'm excited about that July 4th thing. So good thing.
Thanks, Joe.
All right, thanks. Romana Abeyta with us, the director of the Boys and Girls Club. Folks, stay tuned. We'll be back with more great information.